to you live here, at least from Jalen Loud here, guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get you guys into the fact that, well, Celtics are 2-1 against the Madrid, which they are, by the way. Also, guys, Orton versus Heel Cena, undisputed WWE title at Backlash, which is Randy Orton's hometown, which is, by the way. Also, get you guys the fact that Zelina Vega, she became the new U.S. Women's Champion. It's the first singles title she's had, ending a long drought. Also, the fact that Pacers are 2-1 against the Bucks, which they are, by the way, as well. Wolves are 2-1 against Lakers, which they are as well. That's all. And Caps are 2-1 against the Canadiens, which they are, by the way, as well. So I'm gonna get you guys to all that as well. All right. So first things first, guys. I'm gonna start things off by saying that let's see here. Oh yeah, some other. So basically, Celtics are 2-1 against the Magic, which they are, by the way, and that's all there is. You need to know that guys. That's everything there is to you need to know. So yep. Magic, man. They may be in the Suns last night, but yeah, they got to turn things. Their Suns got to turn things around, which is what they got to do right there. Another news elsewhere, by the way, guys. That let's see here. Let's see. Heel Cena versus Orton for the undisputed WWE title at Backlash in Randy Orton's home turf of St. Louis. Yes, guys. Randy Orton's looking to get his 15th title reign in his home turf in St. Louis next month, guys, at Backlash against Heel Cena. Now, this is a rivalry that spans years. There's a lot of history between Orton and Cena over the years. All right, this rivalry's reunited from 2007 to 2009, 2013. And yep. Yeah. So that rivalry is going to be relived yet again next month, by the way, when St. Louis' own Randy Orton takes on Heel Cena once again, undisputed WWE title at Backlash, which is Randy Orton's home turf. Will Randy Orton walk as a 50-time champion in his hometown? So, to be a 50-time champ, that, by the way. So, guys, and everyone's someone down, Orton gave Heel Cena another RKO like he did this past Monday night on Raw. So, wow. That's all there is to say on that, guys. And, Heel Cena may have attacked Orton, by the way, but Orton landed another vicious RKO on Heel Cena last night. But they're going to face each other yet again in the undisputed WWE title at Backlash, Randy Orton's hometown next month. By the way, guys, I'm excited for that. I had to go for Orton to win this one. That's all I got to say to that. So, yeah, that's all there is you need to know on that, guys. And that's what are your thoughts, guys? Also, another news here, by the way, guys, that Wolves are 2-1 against the Lakers, which they are, by the way. So your thoughts about that, guys? Also, guys, another news here. Jalen Milroe's 92nd pick to the Seahawks, which he was, by the way. Also, guys, Mason Taylor, he goes to the Jets. Tyler Shough, he was a 40th pick to the Saints, which he was, by the way. Darius Alexander was 65th pick to the G-Men. I'm excited for that one. Also, guys, Savion Williams, he is the 8th pick to the Pack, which he was as well. And that's all there is you need to know on that, guys. Also, another news here, by the way, guys, that I want to send a huge congrats to Zelina Vega. She just captured her first singles title as she became the new U.S. Women's Champ. Big congrats to her on that. One of them ending a long year drought. So congrats to her on that, Zelina Vega. And that's all there is you need to know. So congrats to Zelina Vega walking out as a new U.S. Women's Champ, by the way. Congrats to her on that. That's everything you need to know. So what moments for her, guys. Also, guys, Pacers are 2-1 against the Bucks, which they are, by the way. Also, our Wolves are 2-1 against Lakers, which they are, by the way, as well. Also, guys, the Caps are 2-1 against Canadiens, which they were, by the way. Yeah, the Canes, they are 2-1 against the Devils. Kings are 2-1 against the Oilers, which they are, by the way, as well. Also, guys, remember this, by the way, that Tiffany Saine, who was some sad news here, by the way, guys, that Tiffany Saine, who was Derrick Harmon's mother, died after a 2025 NFL draft round 1, by the way, after he went to the Steelers. Derrick Harmon was drafted to the Steelers, but she was. Now, Saine was paralyzed after having a stroke back in 2022. It was on life support at the hospital. So really horrific scene. My thoughts prayers go to Derrick Harmon. I was close one, Steeler Nation, Steel City. They're close ones. This horrific situation that Derrick Harmon's was in. A really horrific scene there, guys. So Harmon was in. My thoughts prayers go to him, his family members, and his fans. Awful the Steelers fans out there. Awful news there, guys. And yeah, awful, guys. That's all there is. You need to know that. So really horrific scene there, guys. Those guys, Mason Taylor's going to the Jets, which he is, by the way, as well. Also, another news here, by the way, that speed may have been a factor in Elijah Arenas' fiery LA car wreck this past week. And he's out of the coma, by the way. So, thoughts, guys, on that note. Also, guys, another news, by the way, that, see here. Nashville, they beat the Mets 5-4. The Blue Jays, they defeated the Yanks 4-2. The Twins defeat the Angels 11-4. Royals defeat the Astros 2-0. The Cardinals defeat the Brewers 3-2. The Cubs defeat the Phillies 4-0. A's defeat the White Sox 6-5. Reds defeat the Rockies 8-7. Marlins defeat the Mariners 8-4. You had the Rays defeat the Padres 1-0. Pirates defeat the Dodgers 3-0. The Rangers defeat the Giants 2-0. And the Braves defeat the D-backs 8-2. That's all news you're gonna know for that, guys, as well. Also, guys, let's see here. Other news here, by the way, TK, he was back, more until switch up. So TK was back in Vegas, Sin City, for the 8 a.m. back at the 8 a.m. Invitational at the Wynn, hosted by JT, by the way. So, thoughts about that. Also, another news here. Fraxiom got their Smackdown debut win last night. So, congrats to them on that. Also, guys, Sofia Vergara spent time with Eva Longoria Eiza Gonzalez in Madrid. So, thoughts on that, guys. Also, another news here, by the way. Diddy Dunzo rejects a plea deal. He says a swinger, not a criminal. Prosecutors say Diddy Dunzo forced one of his accusers to undergo a medical procedure, and but he's gonna be tested. But he's gonna be on trial next month, May 5th. By the way, that's only about a week away. So, really, Diddy Dunzo is gonna face life behind bars for the rest of his life. Once convicted of the charges, then he's gonna face life behind bars. But Cassie, she will be on the trial, which she is, by the way. She's gonna testify, which she's gonna be, by the way. So, we'll see how plays that, which it is, by the way. Also, another news, I want to get you, but happy pretzel day, everybody out there. Hope you guys enjoy your pretzels. Everybody enjoy your offers. While you still can, guys. That's all news you got to know for that. Another news, by the way, I'm sorry, brother. Wish out to Channing Tatum, Giancarlo Esposito, Jet Li, Kevin James, Jordana Brewster, the Judge, Aaron Judge, Bambino, Becky, Kane, Sean Evans, Riley Velko, Stanek Kadich, Amber, Mia Thunder, Kelsey Lynn Cook, Hannah Sophia, Nina Smalls, Kuma Tekken 8, Kiara Graves, Jessica Lee Rose, Jade Cloud, Sailor Calloway, Olav Stubbard, and Sterling Griffith. Send my birthday wishes, shout out tweets to them. Please be sure to do so. That's all news you got to know for that, guys. All to say about that, guys. Also, another news here, by the way, that Gunther, he's been suspended and fined for putting his hands on Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. Everyone saw when we were down this past week as he put his hands on Michael Cole and he choked out Pat McAfee. So, really, Gunther should know better. This was after he lost the world title to Jey Uso, the Ye-Man Jey Uso, last week on at Sin City Mania, by the way, night. Sin City Mania, by the way, guys. So, really, Gunther, he's gonna be fined, suspended, by the way, for his actions, which he has, by the way. He could have been fired, by the way, which he would, but that's all the news you gotta know for that, and that's all to say on that. So Gunther, he was a good world champ, but he's not worth it anymore. So that's all the news you gotta know for that, guys. That's all to say about that, everybody. And Gunther, you should know better. You should know better, Gunther. You should know better. You should know better. All right, ladies, that's going to do right there for the Khalil Sports Board. Live subscribe to the Khalil Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook page, but I know necessary, guys. What do you thought your response of sales becoming 2-1 against the mention, which are, by the way, also with us on Orton versus Heel Cena for the undisputed WWE title at Backlash in Randy Orton's hometown of St. Louis. Thoughts about that, guys? I had to go for Orton to win that one. That's all I got to say about that. What do you thought on Zelina Vega become the new U.S. Women's Champ? Thoughts about that, guys? TK back at the Vegas for the 8 a.m. Invitational to win. By the way, guys, thoughts about that, guys? And I pray Taylor Swift skills they get engaged. I pray they get married this year, and looking forward to that, guys. They've had some more discussions, by the way, but yeah, that's all I can tell you, guys. And pray that they get engaged. I pray they get married. I pray they enter their marriage era, which they got to do, by the way. Also, guys, your thoughts on Darius Alexander becoming the 65th pick to the G-Man Limbo? I guess I'll just respond as well, buddy. That was Jalen Milroe, the next second pick to the Seahawks. Learning about that, guys. That was Mason Taylor going to the Jets. Learning about that, guys, as well. Just response to that. Also, guys, with those Nas being the best fighter for them, like also got send your brother wish once again to Channing Tatum, Giancarlo Esposito, Jet Li, Kevin James, Jordana Brewster, the Judge Aaron Judge, Bambino, Becky, Kane, Sean Evans, Riley Volkel, Shanna Kadich, Amber, Mid Thunder, Kelson Cook, Hannah, Sophia, Nina Smalls, Kiara Graves, Jessica Lee Rose, Jay Cloud, Sailor Calloway, Olaf Stubbard, and Stubberud, and Sterling Griffith. Somebody brother wish tweets. Be sure to stand. Everybody as long as you gotta know. I'll bet for breaking news and level days. Hold up on the close point. Happy press day, everybody out there. Enjoy what you still can. That's all news you gotta know for that, guys. And be sure to catch Rebellion tomorrow night. Guys, check that out. As long as you gotta know. But I'll bet for breaking news and level days. Still like to hold up on the close point. That's related. And you gotta know. That's all you got. All this to say, guys. Take care, of you guys. You guys have a good day. Please be safe. Bye bye.